This is evaluation question 3. However, I will be talking about my ancillary tasks, which are the poster and the magazine, and how the audience feedback I received influenced my decisions in what I did for the rest of my blog. The first thing I'd like to say is that I handed out some questionnaires to my classmates and had various different questions on just to pull some numbers. The 50% of people chose the genre of thriller, which they liked the most out of the genres that I listed. This told me that it was interesting to my target audience, and I already decided that this was people around my age, which was 16 to 24 age boundary. 100% of people asked wanted a higher age rating, and obviously this told me I needed to include violence, tension to grab the attention of the audience and everyone who answered my questionnaire. 80% of people said they'd prefer watching films at the cinema, and obviously I learned from this that it would need to be a gripping story rather than something that would just be released under the radar on streaming sites like Netflix or other ones that don't really get much advertising when a film comes out. The next aspect of audience feedback I received would be the simple encouragement text I got from Shannon. It's just hearing from a friend what needs to be done priority-wise was what I needed, really. She said, my trail analysis needs to be done, and it was interesting to see how planning will progress into finished products. The thriller genre is nice according to the questionnaire results, and it's nice to hear from a friend, obviously, what needs to be done. The next bit of audience feedback I received was the Twitter poster poll that I posted, and on this I posted 2 pictures of draft posters that I'd drawn, and 100% of people voted for the one that had obviously multiple faces on it, so multiple people underneath the loops that I'd drawn. So from this, I decided to add two people on it, which is the same person, so it's Owen twice, rather than just having different people in it. So obviously I've developed that point a bit, but I haven't fully followed it. The next bit I would like to comment on is the film name poll I did on Instagram. I put out a poll where I put which option would you like for a social realistic crime thriller film, and that was Loops and Lads. Now, over 270 people posted on the vote, so that's a big response, and it obviously means it's always better to listen to this feedback. 58% of the people actually said Loops is what they preferred, and that's why I chose this, because it was my favourite anyway. I just needed a bit of encouragement. And the remaining 42% obviously didn't voted for Lads, which I didn't really want to go with anyway because we didn't like this name. It was just a simple one we put out for a choice. To move on, my magazine draft text from Dave. He said use more recent films on your poster, not Baby Driver, which is what I wrote as an example. So I used this in my work I added Mission Impossible Fallout onto my magazine, which was, at the time of the creating of my magazine, it was relevant and it was recent, it was only just coming out, so that's why I added that one in. The font decision was made in a Snapchat group where I sent in 6 fonts, different ones. Obviously I put a few of my favourites in there, and 75% of the people in the group chat said that they liked the one that I chose, and that was Coolvetica Regular, so that's what I've used throughout all of my tasks. Now to comment on the poster feedback which I got from Jamie on a video. He said he prefers the final product over the original ideas that I'd done, which was a portrait-shaped poster. However, now I've done a landscape poster. He said the steel tongs look professional, and the title glow and the font brings out the lights in the city background that's on my poster, and he says that he really likes that. He also said the landscape idea was quite unique, however it still fit with the conventions of a thriller poster. So overall, I would say that I did listen to most of my feedback. If I didn't follow it, I think I developed it, and I've done this throughout my work.